Morning. Are we live? Jesus. Yes, it is already a 30-point box. Probably more than that by now. Holy shit, it is. Yeah. So let's see, 67, 19, so basically 17. What's that? 50 points. That's a big box. That's a big box. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, Steve. So I was going to show everybody let me see if I can find it right here. So, let's just for conversation while we're waiting for the box to close and stuff like that. So look at oil. All right. It pushed down, did all this stuff, then came up, came down, came back up into the red line. There's your M pattern. Boom, boom, bam. I mean, they don't all look exactly the same, but they all have the same thought process. They have that rundown where they peak out and then they run back to the support / resistance. Usually, hopefully from a lower high if you're taking a short, and then wham, that's it. I mean, that was the confirmation right there. Wham. Beautiful M pattern. And if you have the patience to wait for those things, I mean, God, they are the best. Sometimes they're hard to wait for though, because this goes and it just keeps on going. It doesn't give you that roll up and then down. But anyways, I saw that this morning and I said, man, that was a beautiful M pattern. I mean, so the patterns. I've said this before, the patterns, it doesn't matter if it's gold or if it's oil or if it's NQ or if it's RTY, it doesn't matter. They're the same. The rotations and the intent is the same. It's beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. It is. It's beautiful. And, when you catch that M or you catch that W, I mean, I'm going to tell you, I personally, my confidence goes up in the trade because you see the failed attempt, for example, on that M there. You see the failed attempt to try to run price back long, and it's straight into your resistance, that red line. I mean, come on, man. That's like running into a brick wall. And then wham, that's it. It's all over. If you're on the wrong side, if you're in a trade and you're on the wrong side when that happens, it pull the parachute, man. You better get out because they're going to take all your money. Good for you. Yeah. All right. Did the ES have one yesterday afternoon? I don't know. I made a lot of money yesterday afternoon. Okay. I made a lot of money yesterday afternoon, but I'm going to tell you where I made it here in a minute. Let me go back and look at the ES. Let me go back and look at the ES yesterday afternoon. Wait, okay, hold on. Let me get to yesterday. Jesus. Maybe was it over here? I had a couple ES trades myself yesterday. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it was right in here. Oh, right here. Yeah, right here. Up, down, up, down. This is probably the one you're talking about right here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's the one you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, same scenario as the oil one. It didn't roll down as much as the oil one. I mean, it ultimately got to where your target should be, which is here, at least to the bottom of your pivot. But yeah. But I was sitting here, so just quickly while we're waiting for, because I don't think gold is going to do shit for us this morning until we get start playing outside the box and then back inside the box. I mean, gold, this box is so big, I don't know if we're going to get anything now. But yesterday, I don't know how many of you saw this, but I was sitting here going over, the hell was I going over? Oh, an appraisal with a lender for a house I'm trying to get started in construction. And it was yesterday afternoon. It's 4:00. Okay. And I'm on the phone and I'm going over, a little stupid shit. And then I guess we started small talk. And, the market had already closed. But again, you got to remember, futures don't close until 5. Not this 4:00 shit. So this is 4:00, sitting here, and I'm on the phone with him, and all of a sudden, wham! This thing runs up, and I see it on my screen here, and I'm like, what the hell? So this thing came down and sat right on top of that, and I took that long right there with 2 contracts. Bam, bam, for $2,000. Came down, hit it again. I took it again back up into here with 1 contract. I had less confidence the second time. I took it again for 1 contract. I walked out of there with $3,000 and this was all between 4:30 and 5:00 when the market closes. It's like, holy shit. And I mean, I never took a tick of heat on either one of those trades. So I ended up with a decent day yesterday. But I was just sitting here watching, I have the charts on, but I'm looking at the appraisal on this screen, and I'm going over, stuff and with the lender. And of course, we're small talking because I've known this lender for years. Yesterday, Carlos, let me see if it's in my phone, Carlos, because I don't remember. I'm not trying to be evasive. I just don't remember. I might have screenshot it to Jim. 5369. 5369. I screenshot it and sent it to Jim. So I ended up with 5369. When I shut the stream off yesterday, I was up like 1,800. And then I ultimately ended up 5369. Jim messaged me last night after the market opened. Gotta remember, he's in California. So after gold opened at 6:00, which is 3:00 his time, he traded until dinner, and he made $12,747. Insane. He made $12,747 trading from 3:00. I'm not recommending any of this. Okay. I'm not recommending any of this. Okay. So don't take what I'm saying as recommendation. But he traded from Well, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time till 9 o'clock, basically, or something like that. But anyways, till his dinner time. Because he's got one huge advantage over at that time of day. You know, he's sitting there at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So he posted $12,000 already before he joins us later. He's already up 12 grand before he even joins us later. Because right now he's probably still sleeping. Which is just insane. And he videotaped the freaking trades and sent them to me on my phone. He videotaped him in the trades with his phone and sent them to me. It's crazy. Anyways. Does anybody want to see the 1 minute gold? Oh, who talked about the ES today? I took an ES trade this morning in the pre-market. Anybody want to see it? Holy shit. So we had crossover, broke these pivots, broke even the longer term pivot back here. See, the longer term one is back here, which was all the way back to this point right here at 6:47 in the morning. It ran right up into the 1 minute gold line. And I took, just by pushing my little tool here, I had a short sitting there. Wham, wham. Just like that. How many points was that? 12.75 points because I front run the overnight open. Just like that. Bam. That was a beauty. That was now, full disclosure, when I got into trade, the whole market collapsed. So some, again, you better have stops on your charts. That's all I got to say, because there's a lot of herky-jerkiness going on. Somebody says something in the news regarding this war or whatever, and then the next thing you know, the market goes ching, or the market goes ching. So, I mean, do not trade negative, man. Do not trade negative. You better have stops on your chart. But man, it took me right in and it went straight down. And I grabbed my target and I threw it right at the overnight open. And bam, that was it. I mean, it was a beautiful setup. It met all the rules, broke all those pivots to the left. Now, did I expect it to fall in one freaking candle? No. But I mean, I also expected to make money out of it somehow. But the ES, man, steady Eddie. The ES. I don't even, how much money is that? How much money is that? Oh, 11.75. Where the fuck is my calculator? God. 587.50. 587.50. $587.50 for that trade in the ES. And if I was trading a prop firm, boom, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. There it is. There's my money. I'm done. Are they in Pakistan? I didn't know that, Alex. Oh, it's going to be scary today. It's already had, if you go back and look, we've obviously already had some kind of news releases and shit like that, because out of the blue, we've had some big downs and ups and stuff like that. So now this is rather anticlimactic because I started this video early because a couple weeks ago I was having some really good luck trading the box in gold. And so I started the video early yesterday and didn't have anything going on. And I started the video early today and don't have anything going on. It's like, come on, man. I guess there was a nice little, I wasn't paying attention. I guess maybe I should be looking at pre-market stuff because we had a nice little crossover retest right here of the overnight open in the NQ. I mean, it was deliberately crossed, sat on top, and then, you know, there you go. But anyways, very anticlimactic right now. I mean, look at gold. I mean, it's just, I don't know if it's going to wake up. Oil will create its box here. It'll start creating its box in about 12 minutes. Maybe oil will give us something. I don't know. I don't know if Snow is in here. Is Snow Invest is in here yet? But I mean, I can tell you, I never would have hit this trade if it hadn't have been for that tool right there. I never would have had. I got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 charts going at the same time. And, you know, when I looked up and saw, you know, pretty quick, I can see that stuff pretty quickly. Like I'm not, you know, I recognize the things. Obviously, this Donchian channel being pierced gives me a clue, you know, that something's going on. Some structure to the left has been broken. But by the time I saw this, it was already up here. And I was like, oh, shit. And I just hit the button. And then, you know, I mean, could I have manually put one in there and drag it out? It might. I might have been able to. But it's a lot more difficult when I'm juggling as many charts as I am. But I also, but you know, I mean, I'm going to be, you know, honest. You got to be, you know, it's, I don't know, quicker on your feet, I guess. Certain things I see probably quicker than some of you until you get a little more experience. And again, you know, trading manually is fine. I traded manually doing this for years. It's until I started using Sabre or even this tool right here. But and if you're in a prop firm and you're still trying to pass an eval or trying to get a payout or anything like that, yeah, the problem is oil's going to open, Patriot. Well, I guess not for 10 more minutes. Okay, I'm rushing it. Sorry, but I mean you trading manually is fine. And picking ES or picking RTY and just focusing on that and trying to get yourself familiar with the patterns, get yourself familiar with what, you know, you should be looking for and things like that. And then making consistent wins on a daily basis, you know, $200, $300, $400 and calling it a day. Or going into sim mode after that and just, you know, screwing around. Man, gold looks like it's going to go short. Oh, man. Shit. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go short. I didn't break any structure down here, though. Yeah, I think it's going to go short. I just don't like how lazy it is. I mean, if I was a betting man, that's what I would have bet, is we're short. We went inside the mid band. We're at the 9 EMA. But I mean, we're just so lackadaisical. I'm not going to risk my money. Good, Trickle. Yeah, good Trick. I agree with that. I agree with what you just said. That's. There was somebody in here yesterday. I cannot, again, I can't, everybody's got handle names. I can't remember who it was. If they're in here right now already, say hello. But there was somebody in here yesterday who announced he earned his first payout from a prop firm yesterday. And he took my advice, and that's all he did was trade that ES until he passed his eval and got his payout. It's, again, I talk about it. It's not glamorous. It's not sexy. It's not dynamic, but it's pretty consistent. Yeah, there goes gold right there. Yeah. Oh, shit. Somebody's calling me. Man, it's like the calm before the storm here. One of the things, too, just FYI, for those of you that are ever going to start trading gold at all, if you ever do or you are now, you need to keep in the back of your mind, just like you do with oil, something that I'm about to mention. But when oil opens, gold gets herky jerky, gets a little crazy. So I don't like to be in gold trades at 9 o'clock. When the equities open at 9:30, same thing with gold. Unless I'm in a trade with profit and I can defend my position, I don't want to be in a trade in gold at 9:30 because it acts even more stupid at 9:30. And it's all for about a candle or two, and then it normally, goes back to, doing its thing. The problem with gold is, it's not as heavily traded, so there's gaps in the bid ask, and the candles are so big that a little swing one way or the other, man, and you're down $500, or $1,000. So you really just want to, I really just want to be involved in gold when I don't have those outside influences of oil opening or the equities opening. And oil has the same scenario when the equities open at 9:30. It can get a little stupid. There's a spike in the volume and the herky jerkiness. So I mean, that's just an FYI with the commodities. Other than that, the commodities are great to trade because they tend to flow relatively independently. As a lot of I used to trade a lot of oil, but then when oil, when oil gets down to $40 a barrel, it's hard to trade. Now that it's back up in the 80s, I've got it on my charts. It's like, hey, let's pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Let's pay attention to oil. Why not? Jesus. Observation for those of you with gold too. I mean, I might as well just talk about stuff that you really need to pay attention to. I've talked about this many times. If I talk about it one more time and somebody says, I don't know what you're talking about, I'm going to scream. But that's this. When price runs across, when it's changing positions from being forced down to possibly going long, and it blows through the red line, watch for that reach back to that gold line. That is a launching pad. It is a launching pad. It is an app for the first time when it touches that 5-minute goal. It is a launching pad. An absolute launching pad. Here it is here. Wham, wham. It's a launching pad. The first time. Bam, bam, bam. There you go. And I mean, I know these may look small, these rotations, but that's $1,000. So here it is here. Down, up, down. I mean, it's just uncanny. And I mention that now, and it's like one of those concepts, just like we just hit the gold line here. But the problem is we're in the box, we're getting ready for oil to start. So I'm not worried about it. And it's the first time we've touched it since we've blown across everything. But I mention it because when I see patterns repeating, I pay attention to those, and I keep them in the back of my mind for recognizing going forward. See, here's 9 o'clock, so gold is going to act a little stupid right here for a minute. So I keep them in the back of my mind, and it's the old concept of rinse, wash, repeat until it no longer works. You understand what I'm saying? Rinse, wash, repeat till it no longer works. And if gold is going to continue to respect the 5-minute gold line, when it crosses over and hits it for the first time on one side or the other, you might want to pay attention. That's my whole point. Rinse, wash, repeat until it no longer works. That's why I stare at charts a lot. That's why I go back and look at charts after the day is over. I mean, you should do. I highly recommend that. If especially if you're only trading like one instrument, the ES, just go back and look at it. See what's been going on. See if anything stands out in your mind as something that seems to be happening multiple times a week or multiple times a day, and then pay attention to that happening for you going forward. And then, like I said, do that pattern until it no longer works. Good morning, Peter. All right, so I'm going to shrink this. Let me look at this here. Let me look at this. 1, 2. So we've got down pivots forming. We've got up pivots forming. Remember I talked about before a wedge? We have a wedge forming right now in gold. It's right from here down. And it's right from here up. So when we're in a wedge situation, I like to stay away because we don't know. You know what I mean? We don't know. It's got to come out of that wedge and then start creating rotations. Looks like long is going to be the win. Looks like. And see how when it came out of this wedge, how it spiked. See that? Yeah, you know what, Steve? If you ask Jim, what's been the biggest thing for him in changing his trading, from being non-successful to successful, he'll tell you it's how clearly I've explained how the price action works. It's just like this scenario right here. Okay. And here it is. When it blew out of the box, it's gone. I mean, that's $1,000, but stay out of the bullshit when it's in here, because we can't tell if we're going. When you start converging from the top down and from the bottom up, that's where you get chopped. That's where you lose your money. Look at that damn thing go. Jesus. Anyways, I mean, did I anticipate it to come running out of there like that? No, not really, but it's okay. It's okay. But now it's out of this wedge, so we can start looking for rotations, if I'm making sense. All right, so the other thing, so we've come out of the box in gold. That's nice. Yes, it would have been beautiful to catch that trade. I get that. Let me see here. What I'm trying to do is, hold on here. Let me shrink this. And then let me, just for fun, let me drag oil over here. Give Patriots some time. Since Patriots the one member that constantly trades oil. Let's give Patriots some screen time here. So we're still building our box. Notice our 9 o'clock candle right here, which on my chart for my settings is 901. So in my settings, so many people, Bob, it doesn't look like the chart's right. No, fuck you, my chart's right. Okay, let me explain that to you. It's right. My setting starts at 901 because it's at 9:00.01 that the candle starts and it ends at 901. I understand that's confusing on here. And then it ends at 9:15 because that's actually 9:15. So it's the formation of that candle. So anyways, our box is being formed over here. Man, this is going to be crazy if we cross the box here with the red line. Damn it. I don't know, man. I'm going to try it. With the red line. Come on. Just keep going. Just fall. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'll defend that candle there. Oh, shit. All right, I'm going to see if we get an M pattern here. This is a huge box, so I'm willing to donate a little bit of money to get it. This is a huge box. No, it's not new. It's just it's been working a lot lately, so I'm trading it. I think I did my first video about the box maybe 2 years ago. Something like that. It's been a while. This is not a very aggressive M pattern, but I don't want to let this thing fall without me if it's going to cross this box. If it's going to cross this box, I want to be there with it. Okay, let's go. Just keep going. Just keep going. Oh, come on. Keep going. Come on. Keep going. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Oh, come on. Just fall over, please. I'll move my target here in a minute. I'm managing my stop first. Jesus, it's like somebody's fucking running a band upstairs. Come on. Come on, gold. Let's walk our way down. Walk our way down. Come on. Come on. Now go. Oh, no, not my way, the other way. Come on. Oh, you dog. Give me a pivot here. Come on. Give me something to defend. Give me something to defend. Come on. Give me something to defend right here. I need it to break down. Come on. There you go. All right. Now I can defend that. Jesus. Took a while. All right. Where's my mid-band? There we go. All right. Just took a while to get out of all that garbage. There we go. That's what we needed. We just needed, we needed it to move. Jesus. Just needed it to move. Jesus. Come on now, go down. Oh, man, you're not going to run back up again, are you? Come on. Come on. Just roll over, please. Don't roll up. Roll over. Do not roll up. Roll over. Come on. Ah, you freaking dog. Roll over. Come on. Let's go. Oh my God, this is painful. Okay, I need it to break this down here so I can squeeze my stop. I need it to break. Come on, break down. Come on, break down. There you go. All right. Now go. There you go. All right. There we go. Come on. Now fall. Now we got a little problem here because we're sitting at the 5-minute gold line, which can be a big pain in the butt. So I'm hoping we can plow right through it and head to that mid band. Come on. I'm hoping we can plow right through it. I'm not optimistic, that's for sure. I'm not going to give it any room either, because if it repels off that 5-minute goal line, it's likely to run all the way back to our red line. So come on. Yeah, that's it. All right. I made a little bit of money. I think my problem today is the box is just so big. I mean, we're looking for here to here. That's $2,300. I think the box is too damn big. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Yeah, you had a crossover reject in the red line there, didn't you? Oh, you're see look at this. I want to show you guys this. See how that repelled it back to there? That's what I said. I said if it doesn't blast through there, it's going to repel it back to the red line. Because that 5-minute gold line is like chipping. That doesn't mean it's not going to still roll back down and go to the mid band. That's what it should at least do that. But yeah. Yeah, I made some money. I don't know how much. Because I'm up quite a bit today. Good morning, Snow and Best. I was talking about you earlier today. Because of your tool, Snow and Best, I hit that trade right there in the ES. We broke all these pivots to the left on this down run, even the longer ones. 1-minute gold line, bam, bam. And all I did was push the button because I almost saw it too late. I almost saw the entry too late. Almost saw the entry too late. Yeah, it was five. That trade was $587.50. Less commissions. So $587.50. So probably like $582. Good morning, Patch. Yeah, I saw that, Snow. I saw that. I glanced through it. I didn't blow it off. I'm just trying to catch up on everything I got going on. Also, outside of trading. Because I do have a real job. Yeah, I think it's really good too, Lunatic. He's got some modifications coming up on it that he sent me. That's what was in the email. That are going to be helpful, I think, in also making it a little bit more helpful for the style of trading that we do. Man, I thought about taking that again right there. Yep, there it goes. God dang it. There it goes. Look at that. You dirty dog, man. If you're gonna sit here and put the freaking red line on your put the damn box on your chart, Bob, then freaking trade it and make it work. Look at that. It's freaking ridiculous. That gold line in my way just pissed me off. Look at that. It's going to go down to that mid band now. Insane. That is crazy. Gold came out of that wedge, out of the box, and then back, and that, now it's coming all the way back to here. That's just crazy. Just crazy. If oil will come down and hit the top of the box, I might look at taking it across the box. What time is it? 24. So what I'm talking about is, see, oil came out. Okay. Stay. Oil came out of the box, came up, and now it's sitting on top. If it holds here, I'm going to try to take a long across the box. I mean, it's going to be something I'm just going to try to get into and leave it alone. It's got to hold here, though. What am I doing? Wrong one. All right, we're in. Let's go up. Come on. Come on, oil. Excuse me. Come on, let's go. Let's go. There you go. Let's go. Come on. Let's make a run. All right. There we go. There we go. Come on now, go. Keep going. There we go. Come on, keep going. Run. 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 Come on. Come on, keep going. Keep going. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something crazy, but I'm going to put this up at the top of the box and see if I can just let this marinate. I'm in a no loss situation right now. So if it'll walk its way up, I'll make a bunch of money. If it doesn't, I didn't lose anything. Looks like it's going to come back and test. Don't do that. Just go up. Just go up, gold. I mean, oil. Gold. Why do I call you gold? You going to knock me out? Oh, yeah, you did. You're just being a bitch. All right. Should have defended the back of the candle, obviously. Oh, yeah. There you go. Sure. Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead. Piss me off. Yeah, top of the bottom of the box. Yeah. It's like try to say that fast 3 times. The bottom of the top of the box, top of the bottom of the box. It's like good job, Treeman. Did you catch that 1 minute gold line? Treeman in the ES at 8:24 Eastern Standard Time? Because that's the one I got. Yeah. I got an interesting story about that saying, Alex. Oh, very interesting story about that saying, Alex. Let's just put it this way. That, yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. All right, so the equities opened. So you can see how gold just kind of gets this big old herky jerky candle. That's why I say, and the same thing with oil. It's like you don't unless you're in profit and you can defend it. You don't want to be in a trade when the equities open and you're in one of these commodities because it just starts going kind of crazy. God, look at that. 1, 2, 3. And each one has been higher than the other one. That's just, look at that. Just crazy. Just crazy. Just crazy. Yeah, mine was in the pre-market too, Treatment, but it was I got it right here when we crossed over, rolled up in the 1 minute gold line, bam, bam, right back to the overnight open. That was just a peach of an ES trade. Oh my God. Just an absolute peach. It was 11, almost 12 points. I was 1 tick from 12 points. But I mean, I had to grab my target and just throw it on the chart down at the open. I didn't even know how much money I made. I just didn't want it to hit that open and reject back, you know? That's easier to do in micros than, than it is in the minis, my friend. I mean, I can throw micros all over my chart. But you start throwing minis, it gets a little dicey. Gets a little dicey. Oil is still walking its way across the box. I mean, that's what it should do. It should go across the box. I'm going to put it over to the side and start looking at equities now, while we sit here and wait for something to set up somewhere. I don't even like thinking about it, Treeman. I don't even like thinking about it. Scares the shit out of me, Treeman. All right, come on. I'm looking at a 1 minute gold line here in gold potential. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Jesus, I keep pushing the wrong button. God dang it. I pushed the wrong button again. I keep pushing the wrong button. I can't even use the tool right. I'd be in this damn thing. Well, it looks like I'm going to be in it anyways. All right. Let's go long. Come on. Come on, gold. Come on. Go. 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 Come on. More. Come on, gold. More. Let's go. Oh, my God. Shit. Sorry. Go. 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 Oh, come on. Go. Oh, I'm out. Shit. I don't even have my shit here. Where is it? All right, I'm still good. I didn't lose too much there. I'm still good. Well, obviously I should have put my stop at even. But sorry. Miles will put something over here to look at. So let's get the NQ over here. Whoa. Hold on here. All right, so we're north. Everything's north today, which is a good start to the day, meaning the equities are all north. That's a good start to the day. Hopefully they can all stay in agreement with each other and we can start getting some rotations. Ah, man. There's that gold line I talked about right here in gold. Look at that. Right there. Boy, the bottom of this box, the top of the bottom of this box is really holding. Forcing it back down again. ES is going through the prior day high right now. It's at it. So there should be a little bit of resistance here for a bit on the long side for equities, or at least the NQ. Yep, there's the resistance, pulling it back because the ES is coming right off of its prior day high. See that? God dang it, I just got stuck. Fuck. All right. Keep my eyes open. We're still in the middle of all the hair. So I mean, you guys know me. I don't like to be involved in the hair. Yes, it's exciting when you get on the right side. Woo-wee, it made money fast. It's also not exciting when it doesn't do that. Remember the saying, folks. What's that saying? You can only lose your money once, but you can make it every day if you don't do stupid shit. Okay, we've got an inside candle here boy, it's just a big candle. Jesus, forget that. Forget that. A candle's too big. Again, I'm going to point out to you guys here staring at that NQ. Remember that ES is stuck. And down she goes. You don't want to fight that ES. You don't want to fight that ES. You don't want to fight that ES. The NQ's finding out right now. Yep, the NQ's finding out right now. You don't want to fight that ES. It's uncanny how that works. Because D-Days, it's not about the quantity of trades. It's about the quality of trades. Hence the pre-market trade I took this morning. This rotation that broke all those pivots to the left opened itself up for an absolute banger of a rotation back to the target that we all know in here, which is the overnight open. That's a 12-point move. We want big trades to offset small losses. Scalping is not a very good way to have a long-term career trading. Ask me how I know. Oh, I would say the ES, because the ES, you got to remember, the ES is the Dow. You know, the ES is the Dow. I mean, it's just like the YM. The YM, I mean, not the Dow. The ES is the S&P 500. The YM is the Dow. Those are like the elephants. That's why the ES is also smoother to trade, in my opinion, than the NQ. Because it is the elephant. It's the elephant that walks this way, and then it's the elephant that walks this way. The elephant can't turn so fast. And it's very liquid. Very, very, very rarely do you have a gap in trade, a gap between the bid ask in the ES. That's just my opinion. And again, you got to make sure they're in sequence. Some days they're not. Some days they are not in sequence, those two instruments. But more likely than not, they are. Am I making sense? More likely than not, they are in sequence. I mean, this whole rotation right here, for those who have been watching this channel, know it happened because of this. For no other reason. This was an open space, but because this instrument ran to the prior day high, and the prior day high likes to either force the market down or force the market up, and it was forcing the market down. So it forced the NQ along with it. For those that watch this channel and watch me talk about these things, they know that. They know not to be in a long in the NQ when, for example, the ES just ran right into a prior day high. I mean, that's just suicide. Oh my God. All right, hold on here. Keep going. Keep going. This damn thing V'd across the box. I jumped in here, jumped in up here. And I'm trying to get another one here to the other side of the box. We got to get through these static lines. Come on. I mean, I was looking over at oil and it tapped the top of the box, right? Top of the bottom, and then just shot straight up. That's the sign we're going across. We're going to cross. We're going across. Come on. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right, I'm going to defend this. Defending it. Come on. Come on, just go. Just go. Don't come back. There you go. Keep going. Go. Go. Go, 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 go. Come on. Cross the box. Cross the box, damn it. What the hell? Oh, my God. Come on. Cross the box, damn it. Couple more ticks to go. There you oh no 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 no. Come on, damn it. Shit. Come on. Come on, cross the box. Cross the damn box. Ah! Come on. Come on. Get me there, damn it. Oh, crap. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yes. All right, there we go. Bam. Bam. There we go. There we go. There we go. Shabam. And look at that. See? Why that spot? There's the rejection. What was killing me is how it hung up right here. Now, so deliberate. You got to know what they're doing when they start moving deliberately. This is deliberate. I glanced over at it and I'm like, holy shit. And it was running. So I went 1, 2, and then 3, and then bam. Holy shit. God. Woo! I love those box trades when they work, man, but god dang. Shit. And thing is Lunatic, so I'm not Lunatic, Patriot has been the one that pointed out to me that the box has been working in oil lately. So I went back and looked a couple days ago and I'm going, son of a bitch, it is working. It's going from side to side multiple times a day. And thank you, Patriot. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. And then, of course, once we got through here, that's why I added another one here. I had plenty of profit. Once we got through the overnight open, I knew, okay, they're not going to stop there. That's why I added another one there. I didn't get much money on that one, maybe. Shit, probably only $150 on that last contract. Probably shouldn't have even done it. Probably shouldn't have even added it. But anyways. Woohoo! Oh, man. I almost missed that because when those things move, man, they just go. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, my God. Yeah, Patriot, thank you. Yeah, if you go back and look, and I mean, God dang, and this is funny. This is how this one worked. So they brought it to the mid band. See that? Ran it right to here and then ran it to here. I mean, dude, listen, folks, look at the manipulation, the intentional manipulation. They monkeyed around with it here. Notice I even said to you guys, higher, higher, higher. Each one of these lows that they reached back had a higher low than the one to the left of it, and they ran it to the mid band, rejected it straight to the top of the bottom of the box, and then reversed it immediately to the other side of the box. Oh my God. Oh my God. I almost missed it. I glanced. Oh shit. I started pushing buttons. I got to get in this thing. Woo-wee. Sorry, I got all excited there. Sorry. I just love when a trade I know is going to work is happening right in front of me. I mean, that was beautiful. Just beautiful. God dang. It's fun when you see stuff like that. It's fun when you see come on, guys. Who's ever taught you something as simple as, okay, when they come out of the box, they're going to run it to the other side. Now, how they're going to get there is going to be, rather adventurous, but then when they decide they're no longer playing games, they're no longer effing around, but they're going to be deliberate. Boom, boom, boom. What the hell? You guys see what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. What the hell? You can't script that stuff. Boom, boom, boom. What the hell? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Yeah, Butamus. Exactly, Nadine. Butamus. That was just gorgeous. I get excited because, I get excited not just because I made money, but I say this to you people all the time. I get excited because I knew what was going on. That's more important than I make money on that trade. is to know what the hell is going on. That's what's more important, because that'll help you make money again and again and again. Rinse, wash, repeat. As long as they keep doing the same shit over and over again, rinse, wash, repeat. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. God dang. That was my best trade of the week. That was better than my ES trade. Just not, Yeah, exactly. You just got to, again, that's why I say, man, I go back, call me a lunatic. I don't care what you call me, but I go back and I look at charts and I evaluate what happened the day before. Okay, maybe this is going to happen tomorrow, whatnot, blah, 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 blah. And I just start, photographic memorying things and then start using that going forward. You know what I mean? It's that. Look at that. I mean, come on, man. There to there. I think in both cases, let's see here, 13, they went through by 2 ticks on the mid band. And this is, let me see if I can get this thing. This is the bottom of the box is 51. They went through by 1 tick on the bottom side. And then, poof, like lightning. Bug repellent, target. Oh my God. Holy crap. Oh my God. Did anybody get that crossover retest of the prior day of the overnight open in the ES for rejection? Holy crap. Look at that trade. Did anybody get that? The RTY had the exact same setup. Yeah, the RTY had the exact same setup. Did anybody get that? I'm sorry. I'm so freaking excited about my trade. You could have had an ES trade for about 8 points at least. You got it? Good job, Will. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Shit. Whew. Man, I have to take a Valium. All right. God dang. Whew. You got it too? Man, it's like, oh my God, I look up and I see, and hold, we have a ES crossover retest of the overnight open. And the RTY had the same setup. Matter of fact, the RTYs was actually smoother. Because the RTYs, not only did the RTY test the overnight open, but it tested the bottom of the 15-minute box at the same time. That's a very nice setup. Holy cow. All right, I need to calm down or I'll start doing stupid shit. That put me at 2684 for the day. 2684 for the day. 2684. I am over my weekly goal already. Yeah, I'm over my weekly goal. Holy cow. All right. Let me see if I can think of something to trade. I'm sorry. I just got a little excited there. Jesus. Got a little excited there. Matter of fact, the NQ had a 1 minute gold line. Did anybody take that? Of course, it was a rejection of the prior day close. Jim, is that what you took? You said, did you take that? That was a nice setup too. Inside candle. Oh, my favorite setup. inside candle that gets run through the top and then down through the bottom. You can take those and just put the money in the bank. You can just say, hey, listen, I'll leave that trade for everybody else. Just give me the money already. When that situation happens, the money's in your pocket. Just let it go. Wow. That was great. That was great. Now, gold should try running down to the bottom of its box. It's just these candles in this freaking box is so damn big. But it should go through this mid band down to here, like oil did. Wow. Good job, D-Mark. Okay, Jim. Good for you. Good. That NQ one was beautiful. Right now, at this point in time, I'd be trusting that NQ more than gold. Gold is just looking like spaghetti. Gold is looking like spaghetti. And look at ES. Look at ES. What a little champion. What a little champion. So the ES said, okay, now we're down at the PriorDay Open. Let's go back. I mean, what a little champion. You got to love that. It gave you your target, just like it gave me my target earlier. Right here. It gave you the target. It told you, here's where you need to get out because we're going to go back. I mean, it gave you your target. Excuse me. Whew. All right. Whew. All right. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. Wow. All right. All right. Excuse me. Ooh-wee. Whew. So I'm going to read you guys something. You ready for this? Where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? Right here. So, you know, I'm going to read you something real quick here, okay? I just want everybody to hear this because it's like, you know, whenever anybody thinks, "Ooh, this sounds better than this," and it doesn't really even make sense if you think about it. Okay, if you think about it, it doesn't really make sense. It's because either whomever is doing it doesn't know the repercussions yet, or they're just baiting and switching you. So let me read you an email that I got 3 days ago from Take Profit Trader. Traders, a few weeks ago, we announced new policies around coordinated trading groups, bots, pass to pay services, which these pass to pay services, if you honestly think you can use a pass to pay service and be following the rules of any of these prop firms, you're insane. But anyways, and other attempts to game the prop model, we are now enforcing them. So yes, if you've seen posts floating around about accounts being paused, restricted, permanently banned, that part is true. We meant what we said about what is and isn't allowed on our platforms, because as this industry has grown, scam-like behavior has grown with it. No shit, really? Huh. You mean so the largest prop firm company, Apex, has been screaming about this for 2 years, but you decided you'd figure it out the hard way? And now that behavior is being met with enforcement, and that's in bold. That means more accounts are being reviewed, more suspicious activity being flagged, and more bad actors are being removed. For the vast majority of you, this will continue to have zero impact on your experience. In fact, this is exactly the kind of enforcement our legit traders have been wanting. like the legit traders are worried about anything other than trying to get paid. But anyways, because every bad actor we removed helps protect the integrity of the program, the payout model, and the opportunity for legit traders doing it the right way. And to be clear, Take Profit Trader is doing just fine. The business remains healthy. The platform is working. Payouts continue to process normally. But if someone is using bots, coordinated execution, hedging schemes, or other hedging schemes, so they threw that one in at the end here, or other rule-breaking behavior to try and game the prop model, they are going to be flagged and they are going to hear from us. I read that email this morning and I laughed because, hello, McFly. None of these prop firms can survive unless they have rules that make damn sense. And so every time a prop firm comes along, people say, "Oh, Bob, you should try this one, or you should think about that one, or whatever." I'm like, yeah, whatever. You know, they may be doing that now, but once they lose a couple $1 million from people scamming them, that'll go away. Morning, Wayne. Wayne, did you miss my big trade this morning? Did you miss my big trade this morning? Come on, man. You weren't here for it. The gym. That's a good one. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I get it. That's a funny one. Very good. Very good point, Jim. Got too many gyms in this group. It's like everybody's thinking I'm talking to Jim in California. And half the time I'm not. I'm talking to that gym or that gym or that gym. All right, let's see what's going on here. Looks like the RTY. Oh boy. Okay. Looks like the market's now starting to try to go long, which would be good because it's been sitting in this quagmire for a long time. That's ugliness. We need north south without candles that zigzag each other. Oh, dermatologist's office. Yeah. All right, Wayne. All right, I'll give you a pass on that. Yeah. Yeah. Are you the Jim from California that knows the Jim from California? I did a cross the box trade in oil on the live stream here, and I made probably like $1,400 or something on it, and it just straight line across the box in oil. Okay, all right, yeah, he mentioned you to me, Jim. He did. He mentioned you to me. Thank you, Wayne. Nice to meet you, Jim. Well, pay attention to the other Jim, and you'll be happy that you're here. You'll be happy that you're here. All right, what I would like in gold right now, I would love for gold. Now that it's blown across its red line, I would love for it to reach back to that 5-minute gold line and then launch itself long. That's what I'm looking for over here. Right now, the problem with the equities is they're all kind of not agreeing with each other. We still got 2 instruments below the red line, 2 instruments above the red line. Wow. Now you got to be cautious with this gold, because when it does what I'm saying, it'll just run a tail right to that gold line. It'll just run a tail there. Cross the box again. I don't know, because, here's the problem with that box. We have these damn static lines in here, and it's obvious they're respecting them. See how even when we rejected here, it went here and ran up, came back to here, ran up. I mean, like, they're respecting these static lines, and those are in the way of it crossing the box to the other side. You know what I'm saying, Trader Murphy? So I'm because those are going to keep pushing price up. Those two static lines. If you'll notice, when I did my trade, I didn't even, and this is one of the things I had to be patient about, mentally patient about. When this does this, I got to ignore these static lines. It's all about the top of the box. But see, now we're just kind of meandering, so these are going to be support. If they break and then price starts picking up speed, then yeah, you'll probably rotate right back to there. But for now, they're in the way. They're just totally in the way. Sorry. All right, here we go. Oh, we might be getting that big finger I talked about right here in gold. We might be getting that big finger I talked about right here in gold. Man, it's like everything's gotten quiet. But one thing, Trader Murphy, to go back to answer your question, if you'll notice, you don't have to be in at the beginning of the move. You just got to notice that all of a sudden they jumped on that horse and they're going. Yeah, because that's what I did. I didn't even get involved in that trade until we got in this area. But there it was. You know what I mean? That's it. They're going. Come on, gold. Come back and hit that 5-minute gold line. Let's go. Come on. Give me a reason to go long. Give me a reason to go. All right, there we go. There we go. Come on. Like bug repellent. Woo! Wait a second. Well, there goes GC. That's why you wait for it to break. Yeah, it did, Ryan. It did. It did. Nice consolidated inside candle, too. Very nice consolidated one. If oil would just start doing something, it's kind of keeps going back and forth through itself. All right. Ooh, something just happened. What just happened? Did we have something? Something just happened. See, this is where things get squirrely. Something just happened. Something just happened. Let me get some coffee. Jesus. What the hell? That's what I was thinking, Ivan. I mean, it's a hard time to trade, to be honest with you, because we went through this multiple times yesterday. I mean, it's just, because the other thing that happens whenever freaking, some freaking headline hits and we're in, the pretentious situation we're in the world right now, is it scares the sharks away. It scares these guys away because the manipulation that these guys are doing, it's not necessarily going to work because we have, at any freaking moment, something can freaking be announced that all of a sudden, the market tanks or whatnot. I mean, here's a beautiful inside candle off the freaking gold line here in gold, and I'm too afraid to take it because of what just happened. That's a this right here. That's a beautiful setup for 10 points. But I mean, come on, man. I just sat here and watched all this herky jerky shit because who knows what's going on, and who knows if there's going to be another statement made 30 seconds from now that causes to do this and do that. I mean, that scenario right here in gold is just absolutely gorgeous. That's a double contract trade right there, trying to get up into this area. But it just, what are you supposed to do? I don't want to gamble. That's probably it, Brian. I don't want to gamble. See, if you guys notice, I don't want to gamble on my trades. I want to have precision thought on what it is we're doing and why we're doing it. This very unfortunate because this is the setup I talked about. And this inside candle right here, that was, oh man, that was like cherry on the cake. But I mean, I can't take it. I can't do it. Oh, see, I look like a genius now. But I mean, I'm just sorry. I can't gamble, folks. Is oil inventory coming up today? Okay. Look at that, man. Look at that. Jesus. It's just, I don't know. Sorry. I just didn't do it. Beautiful, beautiful inside candle before the entry. God dang. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I think to be honest with you guys, because of this topic that just kind of came up here, I think that's why the equities don't have been so dormant after the open lately. I think they just sit around and wait for news, because the sharks are not in the tank. The sharks aren't sitting here moving everything this way, then this way, then this way, then this way. That's my opinion. All right. Excellent, Alex. Good job, Treeman. Yes, a lot of very wise decisions being made. Well, there goes that trading gold. It's a it's a difficult process, Alex. That's why, I mean, I've had this debate with multiple people before about the pros and cons of prop firms. And there's cons, without a doubt, but the pros, as far as I'm concerned, far outweigh the cons, because they, if you, and this is where this is why I went cash ultimately, is this, I was violating this last piece I'm going to say. If you take the prop firm accounts seriously, then you are as close to live in trading as you can get. And if you can consistently pass and then get a payout, only then does it make sense to try to go and be live. And because when you don't do it and you fail, you lost 50, $100, whatever it is. You didn't lose, $2,000-$3,000. The negative of prop firms, there's a couple of them. One in particular is if you mentally can't continue to take those accounts seriously, because then you just become a degenerate trader. And to be honest with you, it's the degenerate trader that these prop firms want. They want degenerate traders. They don't want people that do what I did today and then sit here and sit on my hands and not give that money back. They don't want that. They don't want some guy that takes a cross the box trade, makes $1,400 and goes, okay, done, one trade and walk away. They don't want that. They want the person who will continue to try to figure out how to make money in this shit. And so they want the degenerate gambler because they know even if you have some successes, you will fail in the end. And that's how they make money. So you got to take those prop firm accounts seriously. And as long as you can continue to do that mentally, hell, I'd still be trading prop firms now if mentally I took it seriously. I don't. I just started seeing that weakness in me. When I first started this channel, I took it seriously because it was a challenge to prove to myself I can do it. Once I had done it and done it and done it and done it, it lost its importance to me anymore. And then I started just being an idiot trading. So I had to go live. That's my 10 cents. But as long as you can do that and stay away from being a degenerate gambler, because if you're trading prop firm stuff and you become a degenerate gambler, you're never going to be a good trader, period. You're just never going to be a good trader, period. So, man, gold is just going to keep walking its way up, isn't it? But it is a slow process to get to that point where it all makes sense. It's just like now. I mean, I got a good amount of money today. I'm done pushing buttons, man. I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm just done pushing buttons. I'm good because I don't want to give any of it back. I'm ahead of my goal for the week. So, there's no sense in, opening up the Bob who starts pushing buttons. Because the Bob who pushes buttons is the Bob that sits there and goes, oh shit, I just lost $1,000. And I'm trying to make a trade out of a situation that's not a trade. I'm going to tell you right now, you know, again, I'll say this 100 times. The strategy works. The question is, does what happened in the middle, in between your ears work? Because that's the difference. You have a strategy in front of you that is profitable and makes money and simple. Like, you don't have all these freaking bullshit indicators and oscillators and all this shit on your chart. Instead, you're doing pure price action that translates from oil to gold to NQ to ES to RTY to YM to silver to to the 6E for any of you in Europe. It translates to that. Go take these charts and go look at the 6E. This price action translates to all those instruments. So if you the DAX, it translates to the DAX even. If you just take these tools and control what's going on in here, and don't treat this like it's freaking a video game, you'll be profitable. And you'll start, and one of the things I think you'll ultimately do is you'll start identifying the difference between a grade A trade, a grade B trade, a grade C trade, grade D trade, and a grade F trade. And there are times where you just know this is an A trade. Just like that oil one, across the box, I knew I was an A. I just loaded it, just hit it. Because it was an A. There was an A happening right in front of me. And then there's times where, like, you know, this was probably a B. And obviously it worked after the fact. It's whatever. But because we had all this garbage goop with news, I wasn't willing to take a B. You know? Anyways, I don't know if I'm making any sense to anybody, but I guess the main thing I try to point out to people over and over and over again is that this is not easy. But the biggest hindrance of you being successful is probably between your ears, more than it is even recognizing the patterns. Look at that piece of shit. Yeah, lovely. Thanks, Gold. Thanks. You know, I was talking about this setup when it was doing this. You guys remember? It was running away. Does everybody remember? It was running away. And I said, when it comes back to that 5-minute gold line, that's the trade. This is all intentional. They run away, then they steal your money, and then they go. If we just didn't have that crazy news shit in the middle of it, I would have been in it. Because the pattern was the pattern. This was what they were going to do. They were going to run it away, get all the fear of missing out people in it. Oh my God, I'm missing the one. And then they steal your money, and then they go to where they were going to go anyways. And by the way, they stopped right there at the top of the box. Holy shit. Really? Get the hell out of here. I was calling this trade when it was doing this. Just had to have freaking Trump run his mouth, or somebody run their mouth and screw up the pattern. Somebody ran their mouth and cost me a couple grand. I don't know who, but somebody ran their mouth to the media. Having a baby is easier. That's because you're on drugs when you're having a baby, Nadine. I don't recommend being on drugs when you're trading, by the way, other than coffee. God damn. Okay, I am fucking doing something. Jesus. Anyways, this whole scenario right here was it's just something that happens over and over and over again in gold. It shoots across its red line, it hits its 5-minute gold line, and then it carries itself through. And it did it. It did it today. And I talked about, go back in this video, I talked about that whole scenario more than an hour ago. So when it finally did it for me, and then when it was doing this, I kept saying it's going to come back here first, and then it's going to go do this. Anyways, what a pisser, because that could have been a really good trade for me. But anyways, it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. I'm good. I'm good. What's more important is we saw it. If we didn't have all that herky-jerky news shit that happened in the middle of that, would have been a great trade. Jesus freaking Christ. I got you, okay? I don't fucking know. Hoo-wee. Oh, shit. Well, lunatic, if you pay attention to it, you'll recognize it's a rinse, wash, repeat situation. It's over and over again. I would have totally capitalized on that scenario if we hadn't gotten into that stupid shit. Because whatever, somebody said something in the news. Oh, the war's going to last another 6 years or some shit. Who the hell knows? It's hard to trade when you know in the back of your mind at any moment something regarding the war and oil and whatnot's going to, somebody's going to say something and it's going to fuck up your trade. And these swings in the NQ right here aren't worth the paper they're written on. Yeah, I kind of thought when the ES finally crossed over the red line, they'd start moving, but it really hasn't happened. I mean, when the ES was below the red line and the NQ was above it, that kind of explains some of the NQ not really being able to move. But now the ES is above it and it's just not doing anything. The YM is finally above the red line. Holy shit. Maybe this is what everybody's waiting for. The YM is finally above the red line, finally broke a down pivot. Maybe this is what everybody's been waiting for. The rest of the four horses, the rest of the three horses. This could be it right here. Because see, this has been down below it all morning. That could be our hindrance. To why the equities really aren't moving. I mean, one that's moved the best this morning really has been the RTY. Well, damn, come on, somebody do something. Damn. All right, let's see here. Maybe the YM is going to give us something to look at. Maybe the YM is going to give us something to look at. I would like you to pull back a little further to the red line, please. Please don't run away on me yet. Oh, come on. Don't do a shallow pullback. Come on. Come back to the red line. Come back to the red line. Come back to the red line. Come on, boo-boo. Come on. Come on. Cooperate. There you go. A little bit more would be good. Oh, come on. So see, we broke this down pivot here. Now we're on the right side of the red line. I would have liked a deeper pullback than that because I just don't see the energy in this thing. Come on. Come on. Excuse me. No. It's already gone. It's already gone. where's my, hold on here. Shit. Move this out of the way so I can see it. Pull this back up. Huh. Shit. Wow. Man, oil just took off. Oil just took off. This has gone to sleep on me, so I'm going to move this out of the way. What is oil doing? Oh, gold. Gold is on top of the box. Interesting. On top of the box. It is bipolar, Peyton. I agree. I still go back to what I said. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, the sharks aren't in the tank because they have no idea when somebody's going to say something or tweet something or whatnot regarding the war. And, everything goes freaking stupid. And your whole setup you had gets blown up in your face. Oh, fart. Where am I at for the day? Can't read that. God, I can't read this shit. $260, $26.84. All right. All right. All right. Whoa. See you, Nadine. Yeah. I'm being very cautious now. I mean, once you get up a lot, you got, I mean, I hate to give any of it back. I did that yesterday. I gave back. I left here with $1,780. I gave back quite a bit before I got it back again. It's like I don't like that. I don't like that situation. Well, interesting. Very interesting. Now all the equities got big green candles. Just big green candles. I agree with you there, Ryan. I might pay attention to that. I need it to pull back now. Yeah, I know, Treeman. Not a very good sign, huh, Treeman? Not a very good sign. Very hard way to make money when your ES red line is flat. Flat as a pancake. Literally flat as a pancake. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Oh boy. Come on. Wow. Yep, that didn't happen, Ryan. Well, it might. But boy, it's deep. Good observation, though. That would have been a potential nice setup, Ryan. Ryan was talking about trying to get a W off the gold line in NQ, which, looking at it, if this tail would have stayed up, it would have been potentially a good setup. I mean, I'm looking at everything else. It's trying to go long. I swear to God, I'm like a punching bag for text messages. I never did. All right, let's see here. All right, I want to pay attention to this. Hold on here. Let me get this out of the way. Let me get this out of the way. I'm going to pay, damn it. Here, let me just do this. I want to pay attention to this right here. Change this. RTY, yeah. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. It's a good setup. See, we crossed over the overnight open way back over here. Went through a, think about this, went through a current high back to the overnight open. Would have been a great place for a rotation long back to the highs. But this candle got so damn deep, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's like just not very good. I mean, that would have been a beautiful situation when you even came from the high down here. Oh, man. Jesus. A nice scenario. Really is a nice scenario. Resistance, support. But not going to do it. Now the ES is going now at the same time. So let me now change gears. Let me just change gears. The ES is about to do the same thing over here. So maybe this is the one I need to pay attention to. Maybe let me change my entry here. Maybe the ES is the one I need to pay attention to. The ES may, oh, there it is. Okay. And the NQ is there at the same time. See that? They're both there at the same time. Oh, wow. We did pierce too. Look at that. Jesus. Dirty dog. Pierced just by a little bit. The YM is at the same thing at the same time. That's yeah, the YM is at the overnight open also at the same time. So we're all here. The RTY is the one out in its own space. But the ES, the NQ, and the RTY and the YM are at the same spot. Man, those candles are big. Too big. They're still going down. So they're seeking something. I don't know what. Maybe the prior day open. This candle was way too big for me. I mean, it was 6 points. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of trying to see if maybe we can get a retest, roll up retest of the bottom of either the prior day close and or the prior day close and the overnight open. I'm looking at the NQ and the ES together. And once again, the RTY is the one that just keeps right on going. The RTY has been the most consistent today. There's no doubt in my mind. See you, Snow. All right, let's see if we get a retest here. Would also be a 1 minute gold line kind of at the same time. I don't like 1 minute gold lines this late in the day, but it'll coincide with it. If we can just roll right up to here and reject down to here. Now you're just going to run there? Well, hell. Now, see. Okay. See, there we go again. There we go again. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There we go again. A total random freaking candle in the ES that's 15, still going. 11, 19, 19 points. Just a random candle in the ES, 19 points. Random candle. Just a random candle out of nowhere, 19 points. Come on, man. Shit. That's why the sharks are not in the tank, guys. That's exactly why. Who knows what was said? I mean, what was tweeted or what was said 2 minutes ago, or I mean, literally a minute ago. Oh my God. Still rolling down. And oil just keeps going up. Not a good sign. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got it, Bob Spears. You got it. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oil's just off and running. Freaking insane. Okay, YM is sitting at the prior day open. Matching candles. I'm going to take it long. Defend the bottom of this candle. Come on. Come on. Go. Come on. That's not good. 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 Nope. That's not good. Let's see here. Hold on. How do I do this? I get this box stuck. Come on, go. All right, there we go. It went back through the top again, so I took it. There you go. I got my money back plus some. Yeah, it went back through the top again, so I took it again. It went right back through the top, so I took it again. All right, I'm going to call it a day. 2808. 2808. So that actually I net $100 and some on by taking that back through the top again. I obviously could have made more, but I think so. I mean, hell, this rotation may go further than this. I got out right about here. I mean, it may rotate. Oh yeah, it's probably going to rotate further. But anyways, I'm good. Iran's nuclear plant was struck. You know what's funny about you saying that is, does everybody know why the market took off at 4:20 yesterday afternoon? Because there was a news release, Zero Hedge released it out, that there was going to be a 30-day ceasefire negotiated very soon. And then they turn around and freaking blow up a nuclear power plant? Come on, man. Anyways, everybody have a good day. I will talk to you later. Bye.